EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready, ready. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Ryan. They find some open field here. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
He's coming, 21. Double up.
Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chris Wormley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. On 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Jones. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Check. It's now 3rd down and 3.
41.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And some room to maneuver. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 10-yard line. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there.
Slam. 51, Tom.
They'll run here with Freeman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of...
We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Watch a slant.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
A nice return set. And with a play clock getting closer to 0. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Here's Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup. First down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here we go now with Smith. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Ryan over the middle. That's caught by Ridley. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now Ryan. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. The throw over the middle taken in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 41, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's 3rd down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Caught right side, it's Snead. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Jackson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and it'll bring up third down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. To try again after the sack. Jackson.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And taken at the 46. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
59, Daddy, 25.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 48's Mike. Hey, let's get in that holes. 48's the Mike. Hey, tight. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Matt Judon there to bring him down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
And
48's Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes
a big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. Falcons. Ito Smith, 83 yards. Once again taking the lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, it's Ingram, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets them into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Smith. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Matchbox white.
On third down, it's Freeman, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
That's another Falcons
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Smith. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 44 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there. 1st down. Jackson now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Snead's got it. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Ryan. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. On the return is Jones. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Jackson to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
At the 6-yard line.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.